Social media can be so overwhelming. Figuring out which platform to focus on can truly be difficult at times. Yet, it's hard to believe that social media really is not a search engine. So we're going to talk about the difference between creating content for your social media platforms or for optimizing your website. So let's get into it. Those of you that are new to my channel, my name is Jessie with Green Eyed Ambition, where we talk about minimalism, lifestyle, and entrepreneurship. I'm super excited to talk to you today, but before we get started, take a moment and click the subscribe button so you do not miss out on any upcoming videos that will be uploaded on this channel. As I mentioned, I wanted to talk about the difference between creating content specifically for social media or for your website. Creating content can take hours, so why not create it on a platform that it can be found for years and years to come? That's why I think it's important to be able to focus on creating content that can be placed on your website and improve your SEO. On my Instagram page, I decided to do a Vlogmas segment where every day I'm posting a video with tips from 2 to 5 minutes long to help entrepreneurs with being able to streamline their business without all the fluff. I thought it would be important to be able to talk about the importance of being able to create content that your customers can find. A few days ago, I had spoke about knowing where your customer actually consumes content. Yes, there's a lot of business that can happen on Instagram. But as you know, it's all about the hashtags, and right now you can't really search on hashtags. So anything that you may have created a long time ago will be very hard for someone to find, because the only thing that we're able to see right now are things on the explore page. That leads me into why it's important to be able to create content that you can also find on your website. I recently watched a video from Patel. I'll make sure I put his information in the description. It really opened up my mind about the importance of making sure you're putting content not only on social media, but repurposing it so that it can be also on your website. Of course, I would never say to not use social media. The key though is to master one form of it. It can be daunting to figure out which platform to be on, yet it's important to know which platform your actual customer is consuming content. When you do that, if it's an Instagram live that you now make into an IGTV, then you want to go ahead and create a blog post that goes into further detail on your website. So when someone is typing in Google, how do I do this? If you use the right search engine, if you use the right keywords, then your potential customer can find that content, compared to them getting sucked into Instagram on your competitors' sites more or less than actually finding yours. Next, once you decide on which platform you're wanting to master, once you figure out which platform you want to master, it is important to now repurpose that content. It doesn't mean you have to record all types of different videos for the same topic. You can use the content that you may use on your lives or on your posts to now put it into your website. Yes, it is important to master the platform in which you're going to be using. It is equally as important to make sure you're using that content on your blog and website, especially when you are in a specific niche. I love to place my vlogs and YouTube videos onto my website. It's another way to be able to draw traffic from YouTube onto my website or from my website to YouTube. Finally, the last tip is to really understand your clientele. One thing about Neil Patel's platform is that he has this great interface called Uber Suggest. It has really helped me with understanding what people are searching for and what types of keywords to use. I highly recommend taking the time to really look into what content your customers are actually consuming, so that one, you're not just creating a blog because you just want to create it. You're actually creating a blog or a social media post or a YouTube video because people are actually looking for it. I do love social media, yet it can feel tempting. yet it can be tempting at times just to be posting pictures and doing things for like and social media famous status. Yet that's not why you're in business. That's not why I'm in business. I'm in business to provide information to my future customer or my existing customers, as well as a few friends. It's really important to know these three things, because once you know exactly which platform you want to master, then you are able to really figure out how to repurpose your information so that it's just not on social media. It can also be found in Google and on your website. And the final thing is to know exactly where your clients are looking for information. That way you're making sure that every action that you're doing is going to be able to hopefully bring in new customers. I hope these tips really were able to help you with understanding that yes, social media has its place, but right now, as we're seeing, it's a lot harder for people to find information unless you're wanting to play the game of how many likes I can get and how much visibility I can get. When you actually are creating a website with solid content and utilizing what you are creating, you'll find that you're having you will find that you're having a win-win situation. You're able to get traffic on your social media site that draws people to your website and people from your website to your social media. I hope that you take a moment and click the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And make sure that you leave a comment or share this with a friend that you think can benefit from it. Talk to you later. Bye.